I agree with you. They showed that it's possible to play good music at mainstream events.
Right.
Just put it simple. Sounds a
Yeah.
little bit strange, but it's like that. And they did that. So obviously it is possible. So
Now, we touched on it in the beginning that, Germany is solidified in the international, breaking lineage, right? As somebody who is at the, you're at the top of your country right now, right? You're one of the top B. If anybody had to say who are the top 5 B girls in Germany, they would have to mention you, right? Where do you think Germany? What do you think Germany, the scene in Germany, looks like in 26, 27?
so in 5 years from now, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, yeah, I can just pull a random guess.
Go for
And
it.
I'm going, I'm going to go with the favorite version and my personal dream, what I want
Okay.
from
Hey.
5 years. Well, I'm hoping that more people will realize, and more of the younger generation will realize how much um, social and emotional influence just jams can have on you when they're real jams, and when they're not just competition events, but when it's really about the exchange, and when it's really about communicating with people through dance, and that you just exchange more with each other after the pandemic, especially not just on the social platforms but in real life. And that maybe the um, the the flow from just being YouTube b-boys and b-girls the past years, also due to the whole situation, will change again to just being more personal, and just creating your own thing. And what I would really like to see is just b-boys and b-girls not being so secure in it anymore. And I read, I don't know who did this quote, but I read it on one of the b-girls WhatsApp photos. Ladi Dadi is her name. And she said, the quote said that the most amazing breakers are the ones that are vulnerable in their dance. And I found this so beautiful, because it's true. It's the ones that take the risks and that don't really care and just go for it, that make it so much more interesting. And I'm hoping that this somehow is going to go away, that it's not about at the competitions I have to be on point and I can't make any mistakes, but that you say I'm just going to be vulnerable and see what happens. And that's just going to make it more interesting. And I'm hoping that somehow it's going to go more in that direction again, that people don't give too much shit about it anymore.
No doubt. And when you were saying that, it made me think of back when there were more styles in breaking.
Yeah.
Like now there's, okay, I like that you kept using the word competition. There's like the competition style of breaking that many b-boys and b-girls are conforming to. When, maybe 10, 15 years ago, you had the abstract style. You had people who focused just on power. You had people who focused just on tricks, just on foundation, just on flow. And it was almost like, you ever seen the movie Warriors?
These are the armies of the night.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
The Furies. The Boppers. The Hi-Hats. The Lizzies. The Turnbull ACs. The Gramercy Riffs. And these are the Warriors.
No.
Okay, it's a cult classic. You should definitely check it out. And it probably seems corny in 2021, but back in the day, it was the junk. But like, so in this movie, they have all these different gangs, right? Mm-hmm. And all these gangs were like, you had ones that, you know, dressed like pimps. Some of them wore the then you had a different gang, the Warriors. They wore the vest. Then you had a gang that had like makeup and they had on the baseball uniforms and stuff like that, right? So all these different types of themes. And I feel like,
Cool. It sounds really corny, but it sounds really cool.
Yeah, like I said, it's a cult classic, you know? But my point is that back maybe 10, 15 years ago, breaking kind of looked like that. You could walk into a jam and you could see the kids with the Adidas on. Then you could see the kids with the skinny jeans and ripped clothes and the you know, makeup and their hair, however. Then you could see, you know, all these different things. And now to me, it just seems like there's like one style that everybody's trying to go. And it's almost like you're looking at one b-boy that has small tweaks in the differences versus, you know, like I was saying before, you could have an abstract guy with rock and roll gear and tattered clothes versus a guy with, you know, a baseball jersey and some Adidas. Like that was a real style clash. And I kind of miss those days. I don't know if they'll ever return, but you know, I'm just glad that I'm the age I am so that I could have saw it, you know?
Yeah.
No doubt. Now, last thing, Miss Loopi, what is the last gem you want to drop on the audience? Anything, you know, that you're thinking, anything you want us to know, you know, perspectives?
Also a big question. Just flowing from what we were just saying, putting that I am hoping for people putting more focus on crews again and not so much on just being the best dancer in the scene and not just about communicating in the Cypher with each other, but finding people and finding a crew that you want to represent and something you want to stand for, and just having people that way that influence you and that you can influence, and just giving your knowledge further. And yeah, and I think I'm just hoping for that to just kind of come back and be a bigger part in the scene.
Well, there it is. Famous last words. Bgirl Loopi. Loopi, if we want to get more information about Queen 16 or, you know, follow you and your career in breaking, how do we do that?
Through Instagram.
There you go.
Instagram before now, I'm like, okay. That's
no doubt. And it's just Bgirl_Loopi, right?
Yeah, it's Bgirl_Loopi. That's my personal Instagram account. And then the Queen 16 Festival account is Queen 16 Festival. It's easy to find. And yeah, basically you can just search the names on Instagram or on Facebook, and you find all the information that you need there.
Well, there it is. Thank you so much for your time. Much success to you and everything you got going on. 2022, you got to go take your crown back. You got to go get your crown back. Again, like I said, thank you for your time. And I got to leave you with our famous words from Beyond the Cypher. Peace. For more quality content from Beyond the Cypher with Illskillz, don't forget to press the like and subscribe buttons. Also, feel free to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Beyond the Cypher. Let us know how we're doing in the comment section, and to make sure you don't miss anything from the channel, smash that notification bell. We appreciate the love and support. Peace. Until the next episode.